Hello, hello people. It is time for the Motogp Sunday race for the Italian Grand Prix. Can Marquez win again in enemy territory? And can he take his second win at Mugello? The battle commences in Motogp. Can Alex Marquez take his second win of the season, or can Bagnaia take his first win since America?
Good afternoon from Mugello. The roar of engines about to echo through.
Yeah, the roar of engines about to echo through Mugello.
Will be as loud as ever. Marquez on pole for the 100th.
Marquez on pole.
Pecco Bagnaia, a Renaissance-themed Ducati livery, celebrating historic Italian brilliance, and now it's time for the riders to match it with 23 laps of their own art. They're one of the finest racetracks in the world.
One of the finest racetracks in history. Here we go. 23 laps ahead of us in Mugello.
Just a few moments. We've got the Grand Prix of Italy in 2025. Who will run out victorious?
Who will conquer Mugello in 2025?
When the lights go out, the Grand Prix of Italy is underway.
It's underway. Marquez gets a good start this time. Bagnaia takes the lead again. It looks like Bagnaia's alongside Marquez, but who will lead in turn one?
Alex Marquez attacking,
Be Mark.
but it's coming Mark. How wide is he run? He doesn't look
Yeah.
that comfortable, but somehow
He somehow stops it.
on the inside.
23 laps ahead of us. Bagnaia's going to try and go the inside here.
Straight to it, I think up the inside.
Bagnaia will be inside. The crowd going mad.
And Marquez gives it a little bit of throttle in the middle there. He's going to try and get the drive.
He's going to try and get a drive. Marquez is on Bagnaia.
On the outside though, as we head,
Oh, he's switched to the inside, but it doesn't work.
his brother attacking. That's exactly what we wanted to see.
Yeah, Bagnaia leads.
Leads the Italian Grand Prix.
Not what a Mark fans wanted to see. Including me, obviously. But Bagnaia does lead.
It's exactly what Bagnaia has to do. The only way you're going to beat Marquez is try and ruffle him. You've got to get in front, prevent
Yeah,
him.
that's what Bagnaia has to do here.
So good at doing.
We wanted to see that, haven't we, since the start of the season? We haven't been able to see it too many times. And Pecco Bagnaia.
It's not going to be change it.
by the horns here and leads
Alex
it
Marquez probably coming through.
slightly
No.
for Marquez up the rise, out of Arrabbiata.
No,
And he
Bagnaia
goes
leads.
firm now and sits in second behind Pecco, with Alex Marquez sat in third. A good start from Frankie Morbidelli from sixth. He's up to fourth place. Then it's
Bagnaia race leader.
ahead of Maverick Vinales. Listen to the cheers from the Ducati stand.
Yeah.
Pecco leads Mark through.
And
Yeah,
this
the
is
Ducati
the of the race
top
where
four.
Mark has struggled a little bit this year. The first 2 or 3 laps just takes him that little, except 2 or 3 laps before
Lap two's approaching, so I might as well get that ready.
in the field so he can feel where the limit is.
Into Bacine corner.
It's the last corner.
This is
The long left-hander. This is
this
where Marquez gets the ace up his sleeve. And he gets the ground gained. Here we go. Lap 2. There's a yellow in sector 4. Looks like it's Nea Bastiani has gone down. Marquez may retake the lead here, but Bagnaia's trying to hang it. Mark comes across, and Mark retakes the lead. Yeah, cover off a move from Bagnaia, he will. Bagnaia can't attack on this occasion. Marquez retakes the lead. I'm going to leave that for now in case if something does change. No, Marquez leads.
Strongest corner, turn 4.
Up the hill through Materassi, Borgo San Lorenzo, that complex.
Yeah.
We're over the rise now and plunging back down the hill once more into Casanova Savelli. Right, here we go.
Oh, Bagnaia's trying it.
Oh, he's covered off.
They would have crashed otherwise and probably both of them would have went down. I bet most of them would blame Marquez for that because that's all what Rossi fans do, just blame Marquez.
To do, you have to try and attack every corner. It's lined this up nice.
Double on that penalty for Chantra.
I mean, he's a bit
Won't change the result anyway. I think he's going to still finish last.
to wait. So now you almost think, should you wait to the end of the
Incorrect
lap?
grid
Should I try and
procedure
set
from
it up into
Chantra.
turn 1, get a good exit out of that last corner, get the
Yeah, that's what
slip
Bagnaia needs to go exit out of the last corner.
Chantra had that problem at the start, then an incorrect grip procedure, double on that penalty.
Yeah, double on that for Chantra.
Crashed out in the final corner.
Yeah, Bastiani crashed out.
So unfortunately, no comeback ride for the Beast today. He was
Yeah, no
second
comeback ride for the
a year
Beast.
ago. Out of the
As last year was
beyond
second.
S's. Does Pecco Bagnaia switch to the inside down into the final corner? No. He sits in behind Marquez.
Marquez goes a bit wide.
Through there, but railing it around the outside of the
Yeah, he's running around the outside. We'd probably get the exit.
We're going to go 3 abreast here again.
Yeah, we're going to 3 abreast, I can just tell you. I just trust we can.
Bagnaia picking up the slipstream. Alex Marquez picking up the slipstream. Bagnaia switches to the inside and gets ahead of Marquez.
Marquez being overtaken by Bagnaia again.
He's a little out of shape.
He's out of shape. Marquez may retake the lead here.
Marquez cuts to the inside.
Marquez goes back in front. Bagnaya's going to fight this one. They nearly touch.
Contact through there.
Almost contact. Bagnaia retakes the lead for now. But can Mark fight back?
Tight for Bagnaia, but somehow they both stay.
Yeah, they somehow stay on board.
Racetrack, though, it just invites these moves.
He's going for it. Marquez is going for it.
Turn for contact.
No, no contact.
To run wide, don't they? They now will get the run on it.
Oh, they collided. They collided.
We've seen it so many times in the past, haven't we?
Yeah, we've seen it many times in the past. Alex Marquez is through.
It almost invites it to happen.
Yeah, almost invited to happen. Here in Magello, Alex Marquez goes to the Bagnaia.
Mark hesitated, knowing he was going to do that. That caught Pecco off guard, and he clipped the back of him.
Yeah, clip the back of him. Caught Pecco off guard, that did. Alex Marquez at the second. Is that Lakia?
Yeah, at that point there, Mark closes the throttle, knowing he's going to try and square him off,
Yeah,
and then it just blocks the opportunity.
yeah, blocked the opportunity.
A breathless start to the
Yeah,
Italian
great
Grand
start to
Prix.
this race. Breathless start.
Delivered a bit of a masterpiece early on. They can't let Marquez get into his stride here.
Yeah, they can't let Mark get into his stride, otherwise Mark can set off here and go and win the race.
On this occasion, this is the Beyond ETS. Very, very fast through this.
Very fast for yeses. There's another crash on the circuit somewhere. Take to three. It's Aldegar, I think.
Right there. Tucked in behind Mark now.
Double slipstream time.
Yeah, double slipstream for Pecco Bagnaia. This could be.
Got to get a good exit.
Alex pulled a little bit there.
Yeah, but the gap's perfect now. He should start getting the slipstream around about now.
Yeah, it's great action.
He's got to try and go to the right. He has done.
Brilliant for Bagnaia.
Yeah, Bagnaia goes to the right to get ahead of Alex, and he tries. Have a look at Mark, but no, Bagnaia can't make a move. This is great action, yeah.
Thought about coming back. Bagnaia is up for this one. This is great to see.
He's going to be inside Bagnaia.
Inside. What a move.
Great move by Bagnaia to retake the leader in Italy, but Mark should fight back in the next chicane.
Down the inside line there to try and stop it.
Or is he not going to fight back? No. Alex Marquez has a look as well.
Not on this occasion. Great start to our Italian Grand Prix.
Yeah, great start to Italy.
There's still a long, long way to go. 99
This could well be one of the best races of the decade so far. At the rate this is going.
Season. We are at round 9. He's 98 points behind. He's
Yeah, Bagnaia needs this win for the championship.
Let the brake off. Dive to the inside. Prevent Marquez from controlling the races.
That's what he's got to do, prevent Marquez from controlling these races. But Alex Marquez might have a look now at his brother. No.
The risks that he's doing it here. He obviously has a bit more front feeling than he's had. This is his racetrack.
Yeah, this is Bagnaia's racetrack.
He won the last 2 sprints here until Mark broke that run here yesterday.
Bagnaia's a race leader
He's
again.
leading them around into Corinthio on lap 4.
And a tad early for voting for your rider of the race.
Yeah.
Way to go.
It's a tad bit early to vote Bagnaia as your rider of the race.
That one.
I'd say wait till it's at 20 for that.
Bagnaia is so fast.
Or that 21 even.
But then the last corner, it's a long
Yeah,
way back
it's
to
Mark territory the last corner is. This is Marquez.
uses that rear brake. He usually gains all the way around, and he's doing it.
Yeah, look at that.
And then works on his exit, getting the slipstream.
Yeah, getting the slipstream. There's a yellow in sector 4.
Another yellow flag's got out in that final sector. He's got so much more pace here. He actually switches.
Bagnaia goes to the outside. Zarco might have gone down in the last corner.
On that occasion, but Mark
Yeah, Zarco's crashed. Turn 15.
comes around the outside. He's got to go wide.
He's gone wide. Bagnaia retakes the lead.
Be able to sneak through. Oh, Marcus switches.
Marquez trying to go around the outside of Bagnaia now.
Oh, this is racing as good.
This is racing as good as it gets from the 2 factory Ducatis.
Squaring each other off.
And of course, it's the S's of Magello that are doing it for us.
Yeah,
Seem to every
that's what the S's and Magello can do.
Up the hill we go. We ride on board.
Wouldn't fit 2 F1 cars for him, but he can fit 2 motorcycles.
This is his machine as they go over the crest and now plunge down the hillside once more. Bagnaia with the white helmet, Marquez with that maroon helmet today.
Yeah, Marquez got the maroon helmet on.
Bagnaia looks more comfortable as well. The way he's using
Yeah,
his
Bagnaia does look more comfortable at this minute in time over Mark Marquez.
Less hesitation. There's more movement for Bagnaia's bike in the braking zones. That's what he's complained about a little bit.
Yeah, that's what Bagnaia's complaining about.
Around the flowy part of the track, Bagnaia's
And the flow part of the track, that's where Bagnaia's good. Watch for Zarco crash. He just went down in the last corner.
Take risks today. He doesn't need to. He doesn't mind actually. If Pecco wins
That was
that.
Zarco's crash.
But get him in
So
the
Joan
right
Zarco out of the race.
You can't take the animal out of him. No, that's
So Aldegar did not crash actually, I think he just went off the circuit.
It's all, when you race at this level, it's reactional. You're not thinking about what you're doing. It just happens. You almost can't control yourself.
Yeah.
And that's what we're seeing from Mark.
How good is it though to see Bagnaia, a double MotoGP world champion, standing up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, how good is it to see Bagnaia stand to Marc Marquez? I'm actually impressed with him as well, actually. Even though Bagnaia is not I'm not the biggest fan of Bagnaia. He goes wide though. I like to see him stand to Marquez, but Marquez goes for it's gonna be side by side.
Obviously, he's as his right. He's Pecco up onto the outside there.
Yeah, it's Pecco go to the inside now.
Look at this.
3 abreast. Alex Marquez, Marc and Bagnaia. Alex Marquez takes the lead.
Outside, surely can't get it stopped there.
He surely can't get that stopped and doesn't.
Also turn under Whitney. It's a three-way battle, and
Yeah,
Alex now.
Alex now takes second place. Marc's down to third. Alex Marquez! Oh, it's aggressive from Alex Marquez. He takes the lead of the Italian Grand Prix. This is brilliant action here in Motogp. Alex Marquez takes the lead at a race.
Winning by Alex Marquez, who is leading.
Yeah, Alex has shown this year he can win races, and he is showing it today. He can take it to Marc, his brother, and Pecco Bagnaia.
The line away from Bagnaia, knowing full well Bagnaia's going to throw it in front of you.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, look, Alex Marquez now has thrown the gauntlet down.
Yeah, Alex has thrown the gauntlet down. He wants to win this race.
He's risking everything.
This is where he's strong, isn't he? Fastest lap of the race for Alex.
Yeah, fastest lap at the race for Alex Marquez.
He's got the tenths quicker than both Pecco and Marc, and you just
If Marc and Pecco go down today, I think Alex Marquez will win this race.
to try and give myself a gap. There will
It's either one of these three who are going to win the race, these Grand Prix at the minute.
if you're riding
Bezecchi's in 8th, Quartararo's 9th.
it's just something to think
So they don't discount Bezecchi or Vinales from maybe winning this race. I'd love to see Maverick take a win. KTM haven't won a race since 2022 with Miguel Oliveira.
Temperature's high now, it'll feel greasy, and definitely you want some cool air on that front tyre if you can. That's why they're being so aggressive, that's why they're
Yeah.
trying to lead all the time.
Or Marquez wide.
He's missed the corner, but
He missed the apex, but gets it.
so he's going to fire it out.
There you go, fire it out. I forgot to change this.
In the slipstream, look at this.
He was so strong here yesterday in the sprint, wasn't he? Coming through, look at him eating up the ground on Pecco Bagnaia. And the thing is, he just got pace now.
Marquez overtakes Bagnaia.
He's on the outside. 'Cause look
Oh, there's a big wobble for Marquez.
He must go wide, Mark.
But he gets it stopped.
takes that line away from Pecco Bagnaia, and he's up to second now.
And
He's
that's
at the second
difference
mark.
this year for Mark. He's able to get the bike stopped when it looks like he's going to go a little bit more.
Yeah, that's the strength of Marc. He can't get a bike stopped, but it doesn't look like he can.
On the trail braking phase, you see he's
The trail
inside
braking.
on that rear brake, stamping on it, putting a lot of pressure through that rear brake.
Yeah, I don't know how they do it, honestly. I actually don't.
This year, the Marquez has
They're just animals.
behind his back. Well,
They're just monsters on those machines.
back at the moment. They are making him work for this one today, and it's
Yeah, they're making Marc work for this one.
It's his brother leading.
Vinales having a look at Morbidelli behind.
Seeing more of the action. Maverick Vinales is starting.
Yeah,
to
don't
get
just count
his
Maverick or
position
even
over the rear.
Gian Antonio or Morbidelli for maybe getting in this fight. So this could be a 6-way fight for the victory, maybe.
To stretch it at the front, another personal best on that last lap from Alex.
Yeah, Alex Marquez is stretching him.
Shredded out. We still got 16 and a half to go, ladies.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for more action. With all the starts at a race this has been.
Fast right-hand corners.
This in particular, isn't it? Around Corinthio.
Yeah.
Lays down a black line out of the rear of his bike as he applies.
Yeah, Alex is flying. He's got half a second on Marc.
And this is now him working his brother.
And now he's not going to make the mistake of trying to go too fast on his strong points, and this is one of them. We've seen Mark crash here before.
Yeah, we've seen Marc crash here before in 2023.
He makes about 0.2 of a second.
Yeah, he usually makes about 0.2 of a second around the left-handers. I think the last corner.
That's where he has the advantage.
Up 8. 3/10 for gap at the front.
Touch with the Marquez brothers at this moment, and actually Frankie Morbidelli was 3/10 quicker than Bagnaia on that last.
Yeah,
lap.
Morbidelli's catching him.
Bagnaia can keep this going. We want this race to rumble on.
Yeah, we want this race to rumble on.
So much time left
With the action
in the race. You can
we've
see
got.
already Gian Antonio starting to get quicker and quicker. He's closing.
Yeah,
in.
Bezecchi's up to 7th, so don't discount Marco Bezecchi.
One of the things that happens when you get caught up in a battle like this, it's been going on for 8 laps, you forget about conserving your tyre.
Yeah, that's what they
Racing
forget.
to the next corner. Why I'm letting you know that, you've got Maverick Vinales, who's the king, who's gentle on his tyres.
Yeah, that's what Maverick is. So Maverick. So if all this happens and they don't conserve their tyres, Maverick Vinales could actually win this. Says Valentino Rossi. He would hate to see Marc win. Marc would be saying to him, "Stay humble, eh?"
This is Marquez. Well, Marc being.
Yeah, that's what I do if I'm Marc. Go to Rossi and just pat his shoulders saying, "Stay humble, eh?"
Come up with the goods. At the moment, he seems happy enough there.
Yeah, this is the part where I think are they nearly touched.
Is that a kick?
Like a little,
Could have been, yeah.
Foot off as a kind of stay away. Look at the nerves.
Yeah, the nerves.
You feel like Podovici's better off sitting off.
And that's where Bagnaia had to sit up
Maybe not watching it.
when he hit Marquez.
Yeah, I know. Absolutely loving it.
He does
Everyone's gotta be loving it,
he
surely.
loves his MotoGP, as we heard from him down on the grid before.
Yeah, a proper
That was the
mic.
moment
But as Mo for Bagnaia, he actually saved that. He actually did quite well to save that.
Looking to save that.
At the front, it's regrouped a little bit. As you can see, Mark is just closing in a
Yeah, well, front is regrouped a bit. Mark is actually gaining now. Bagnaia's being left for dead. Bagnaia starts to lurk. He's going for Morbidelli here. Mark goes for an Alex. These two have been battling a few times in the past, but Mark goes through this time. Mark is back at the front. Bagnaia's did. Yeah, Morbidelli didn't give up that.
Morbidelli's got the inside. Yeah.
In a second, I'm sure, from the head-on view, there we have it.
Yeah, Morbidelli didn't give up that one. Marquez retakes the lead. Someone's down.
It's one of them, isn't it, behind?
It's Vinales.
Vinales is crashed out, and that will be a fast one there.
Yeah, it will be a fast one for Maverick. Yeah, he's out of it.
He'd been behind his front tire.
Yeah, he's not happy with Morbidelli there.
Morbidelli, we will see.
Well, he's got form. I will say Morbidelli.
Yeah, we need a replay of that.
He's turned up, hasn't he, with the boxing gloves on.
Yeah, no, he's better up.
Yeah, he kind of has.
A bit more UFC, isn't it? There.
Bit more UFC, definitely.
Down towards Scarperia for Marquez. In those corners, you can see this sector. This is where Alex is.
Is this what happened to Maverick?
I mean, this is a horrendous move.
Oh, it was. Yeah, that's horrendous of Morbidelli.
Do you know what? We've seen some beautiful racing, and we've seen passes already in this race. That's such a lunge.
Yeah, that's such a lunge from Morbidelli.
As Morbidelli, you're that far back. You've run into the side of your opponent, knocked him off. I mean, there's got to be like a ride-through penalty. For me,
There's got to be a ride-through, surely, or something, or longer. From Morbidelli from that. That was just reckless.
We'll see what Simon Crafar and the stewards decide.
You'll see what they decide.
Moments, I am sure.
Marquez still leads, ahead of his brother and Bagnaia.
To the 10th lap of the race, so Marquez is back in front. The gap still less than a second, covering the top three.
Yeah, Mark was quickest on that lap.
Times have just dropped back into this 147.
Yeah, times have dropped back into 147 range. That's such a shame for Maverick, because Maverick could have actually been on the podium fight here. He could have actually got a podium today, but Morbidelli went and decided to go do that.
With the soft tyre, they're just having to be conservative.
Yeah.
Because if you do go, and I've heard people say you just want them to go flat out from the start. Yeah, do that. But you won't have a tyre left.
Yes.
Penalty for Frankie
Well, that penalty for Morbidelli.
It's come up on our timing screens.
So that's for the Vinales incident.
No, but what I will say is
There's Mark getting Alex. Yeah, the slipstream just did it for Mark then.
Causing a crash of another rider will be irresponsible riding.
Yeah, that's irresponsible riding from Frankie Morbidelli.
Go through. There's lawyers involved in it, all these kinds of things to make sure that it's all done fairly and squarely.
Yeah,
Morbidelli
there
will
is.
have a long lap penalty that will promote Fabio Di Gianantonio.
Di Gianantonio's already ahead of him,
His teammates.
and could put Bezzecchi ahead of Morbidelli here. Oh, he's missed it.
He's missed it, so he's going to have to do it again here.
Yeah, he's got to do it again. This will ruin Morbidelli's race. This will. Well, Fernandez is going well in 7th place.
You should have a bigger penalty if you knock someone off.
Yeah, definitely. Exactly. Should have a bigger penalty if you knock a rider off.
It was a dirty move.
Like double longer penalty at least.
The final corner. Mark is at the front, starting to get into a rhythm. You feel at this point.
Yeah, Mark's getting into his rhythm. Bagnaia unable to match it.
Marquez, 47.2 for Alex Marquez, 47.3 for Bagnaia and
Yeah.
Di Gianantonio. Bezzecchi in 5th, 47.2.
Yeah, Bezzecchi's motoring.
Who's having a good race? Ralph Fernandez.
Yeah, Ralph Fernandez having a good race.
Having a much better weekend anyway, but
Picked up points in the sprint yesterday.
Yeah.
that's as high as we've seen him all year.
Yes, it was his best result in the sprint this year so far.
The Jack Miller's into a pit lane. I think Miller's retiring from the race.
It's just looked like the bike turned upside down from the one we've seen for the first 8 races of the year.
Yeah, definitely for
Barcelona for a test. I know they changed
Ralph
the
Fernandez.
setting a lot. The problem is
Yeah, Bezzecchi's flying. There's Morbidelli. He's got to serve a long lap again. So he's basically ruined Maverick's race and ruined his own race. Let's have a look for Mavericks on board.
This is what it feels like when you get knocked off. This is when someone rides through you. Get ready. Boom.
Yeah,
Way off.
that's why it was.
Maverick just had a chance, didn't see him there, did nothing wrong.
Yeah, Maverick did nothing wrong there.
Course to close in. He had a chance in this race.
He did.
And it's been taken away from him today.
Yeah, he's been taken away from Maverick.
Is that him challenging?
Mav's coming round.
Yeah, Mav's coming around, definitely.
Yeah, that was
that he's going to knock on the door of the motorhome? Is that what that meant?
Yeah, Frankie's got it wrong.
It's Rossi on the word.
You know, the other thing there for...
But Rossi, you're right, of course, Dad, so you can't really say anything.
Someone did the long lap earlier in one of the earlier races and almost lose the front. It's obviously quite bumpy, ripply, you know...
Yeah, it kind of is. Morbidelli didn't say that that time.
Rain overnight where it was quite dirty, wasn't it? So
Marquez a bit wide at the last corner, but then gets it. Turn around on the exit.
You see how dirty it is out there? That looked a little bit wider than he'd like.
Yeah, but it's very dirty in that last corner, so there's a big chance of you going down in that last corner if you go offline.
He's down in 8th place. His teammate Brad Binder has made it up behind him. Bear in mind, Acosta started 8th, and Binder started...
So both the Tech 3 KTMs are out, and it's only the factory KTMs that remain.
Costa's gone for the...
If I had to go apply with a long lap, equals long lap penalty.
Morbidelli will have to do his long lap again.
Yeah, you have to do it again.
Is Pecco Bagnaia coming back here?
I think so.
Better lap on that last lap from him.
Yeah.
Smoke from the flares just passes across.
Yeah, the flares.
Track. Well, it might be smoke that's coming out of Maverick Vinales' ears, because that's where
Yeah, it could be.
taken out.
That's where Maverick was taken out.
The only positive is it's only a little walk down the hill into the paddock where the motorhomes are.
Yeah, so Maverick won't have long to walk.
Outside this man's motorhome and wait for a chat.
Yeah, he's going to be waiting for a chat with Morbidelli, definitely with Vinales. But I bet he's going to be raging inside Top Gunners.
Pay-per-view on. Right,
It's a shame as well, because Vinales as well looked like the best KTM all weekend. I must say, I think he's been the best KTM all season. Ever since America, after America, Vinales has been the best KTM. There's Quartararo roaming around in 10th with his teammate behind him and Dram Mir behind. Honda haven't been as fast this weekend, which is a bit of a shame to see. And we've obviously they're missing Luca Marini as well. Morbidelli goes a long up now.
Yeah, unfortunately, every time he got in the braking zone, he'd be...
So Ralph Fernandez goes through in the 6th.
Rejoin there, right in front of Pedro Acosta.
Yeah.
He's up to the rider, exiting from the long lap to re-enter the course safely.
Lap 13. Bagnaia getting back at him here.
Yeah.
Tight though.
It was tight.
It was tight. Go out to the front, please. Bagnaia's catching.
Pedro Acosta down in 8th place. So Fernandez promoted to 6th. Excellent. Here comes Bagnaia.
Here comes Bagnaia, but he can't make him move here.
Alex Marquez. Let's not forget that apart from the win that he had in America,
Yeah, let's not forget.
he's had just one other second place. That was in Qatar.
Yeah,
The others
that's because
still
Vinales had his own tyre pressure penalty.
Bagnaia.
Yeah, Miller's retired.
Now as well. Looks like he wants to definitely get...
So there's now 18 runners left in this race.
Where does Pecco do it then?
Yeah, so where does Bagnaia do it?
The straight's the main one, but
The straight's the main one, but, you know, he...
We're going to go down Casanova now.
Yeah, we're going to go down now.
Valley, and then you leave the door wide open into Arrabbiata 1. There's an opportunity there. Up over the crest.
Yeah.
To score for real.
There's obviously not a chance in Arrabbiata 2.
There's 3 or 4 real classic opportunities.
Yeah, Arrabbiata 2 was when Bagnaia crashed into 821 from leading.
Now has that magical second gap pretty much. Look at that. 0.987 between himself and his brother.
Yeah.
Is it now where he can just manage things that we've seen him doing? Yesterday it was about that, the gap, and every time Alex Marquez up the wick, Mark also responded.
Yeah, Mark responding as well.
That's what he's been doing this year now. But a great first half of the race. Is there a chance? I think if Maverick Vinales had been in it, there might have been a chance.
Yeah.
Is there a chance of someone upsetting the apple
Is there a
cart?
chance for someone to make an upset? To Gian Antonio maybe, or maybe even Bezzecchi. So these guys burn their tyres out. Maybe Bezzecchi could get involved.
Yeah, and look at that in that third sector. That is where Bagnaia and Alex Marquez have the edge over Mark.
Yeah, that's where Bagnaia and Alex have the edge.
This is not over yet.
Yeah, it's absolutely not over yet.
Between Alex and Pecco today. And none of us believed him. But they're still not
How much is 350 kilometers now? Is it like nearly 220 miles an hour? I think it is. Alex goes a bit wide. This is up in the door for Bagnaia. Oh, bit of contact I think there was.
Between Alex and Pecco
Yeah, I think there was.
Riding.
He's going for it. Oh, that's gonna be a cheeky one, but it could have caused them both to crash out.
Always tight when you try that move at that corner.
Yeah.
Is that where Alex did it to him earlier in the race?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Alex did to Bagnaia earlier in the race.
Borgo San Lorenzo. And from here, the track just falls away from you.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah, this is what the
roller
track
coaster of
does.
a racetrack. Someone described it, I heard it described as like a piece of spaghetti in nails, and it is. It just is a ribbon.
Yeah, spaghetti's quite popular in Italy, so too is pizza.
It's just so special to come here. It has to be on your motorcycle bucket list.
Yeah, definitely. If I could, I would go to Mugello, but I don't have the funds to try and go. The only chance I've got is probably Barcelona or Silverstone of going again.
Incredible. Pecco's really good through the next sector.
Yeah, Bagnaia really good through
Marquez is incredible
this.
around the last corner.
Yeah, Marquez is incredible at the last corner, Mark.
This is where Bagnaia is strong.
Yeah, this is where Pecco can get time back.
So through this next chicane, normally make some time on the riders. Not as much.
That's 15.
Time. Clear is spinning up there a little bit.
Yeah, he was spinning up.
Let's have a listen to the Ducati, hopefully.
60, 61 lean angle. Now on the straight, he won't have a chance here, surely, because Alex is extending the gap a bit. Let's have a listen. Yeah, that sounds beautiful.
Yeah,
The Motogp back in 2013, the sound was unreal then.
On the brakes.
Like 2013, like 2011 to 2013, I think that's when Motogp got the best sounds. It's like F1 with their V8s, like their V8s are the best engine sounds of all time. All the V10s, the V6s are just ruining it for F1. Like bring in like a V8 hybrid for F1. I think that's what F1 should do. Bring a V8 hybrid to blend up. Can't speak. A really good mix of power and sound. Morbidelli's got back ahead of Ralph Fernandez. Binder's passed Acosta. Yeah.
A horrible year so far, and you speak to him, and he almost. It feels like he doesn't know why things are going awry.
Yeah, he doesn't know why.
KTM, they are throwing bits and bobs. Look how different the rear of their bikes are.
Yeah, they're throwing everything at KTM are.
Pedro Costa, look at that big saddle box. The Stegosaurus wings on the back of Brad Binder's bike. Pedro doesn't have any of that.
Yeah, Costa doesn't, but Binder does.
No,
I think Vignales has got him on too.
Lost his way at the start of the season, quite a lot of crashes.
Yeah, Binder did.
It seemed like every time he raced the bike it was different, there was some different configuration of it, just trying to get that. They talk about balance a lot.
Yeah, he's trying to get a balance with the KTM with Binder. Trying to suit it to his riding style.
He's not looked himself at all. Do you know what? I don't think
Yeah, it's been a shadow of 2023 Binder the last few years has. Although the 2024 Binder at the start was alright. But yeah, 2023 Binder was definitely his best season in MotoGP.
By the way, I'm just keeping an eye on it. I know we're watching this scrap here between the factory duo and KTM. Battle for 8th. But Di Gianantonio on that last lap was quicker than Bagnaia.
Di Gianantonio.
2/10. That's two
So
in a
Digi
row
could
now.
cause an upset here and take the podium.
Enter the fray in the battle for the podium. At the front, Marquez
So Di Gianantonio get into the fray at the podium.
6/10 between them. Just keep an eye on Di Gianantonio.
Morbidelli could still get Bezzecchi here for 5th.
Morbidelli with Ralph Fernandez behind him. Excellent from Ralph. I'm so pleased. Justin Marks is here this weekend, and that's good news for Trackhouse.
Yeah, good news for Trackhouse with Ralph Fernandez.
On the side of that bike to get people back to Gulf early on in the year. That was only for certain markets.
Started 11th and he's now 7th. He was 6th on lap 12 because Morbidelli's longer.
Fernandez, for his confidence, this is what he needs to do.
Move cleaner this time from Frankie Morbidelli.
Mate.
Yeah, so it should be done.
Gap at the front, 1.3 seconds now.
No hide.
Yeah, Mark, the last lap he dipped back into the 46ers. Bear in mind, if you go down to, let's say, 7th place, they're doing 48s. I mean, it's gonna. Looks like he's putting his head down for a couple of fast laps to get that.
So Bagnaia is still in 3rd, but Di Gianantonio's catching by a few tenths each sector, looks like, on this lap.
Bagnaia's rear and Di Gianantonio is coming.
Yeah, Mark's got a 2nd on the field.
Down on the racetrack between the clouds. Here he is. I mean, you need sunglasses to look at that bike, don't you? As
Yeah,
Fabio Di
you do.
Gianantonio rounds the
There's
final
Bezzecchi.
corner and-
Yeah, and I must say, I went down into pit lane to check it out what it looks like in real life, and it looks even worse. I can't lie. I've never seen so much overspray. It reminds me of my brother Carl used to paint helmets, and it was like the back of his.
So watching Bezzecchi at a minute, who's in a comfortable 5th place on the a factory Aprilia. So it looks like Bezzecchi again is going to get a good result for them. Some big points in the constructors for Aprilia, definitely.
What do you think about the Ducati livery?
There's going to be a big battle for second, definitely, between Aprilia, Yamaha, KTM and Honda.
It's a bit dark, I'm not too sure. When you go down in pit lane and the sun shines on it, it is beautiful.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of fleck in
Yeah,
it.
the Ducati livery is a beauty. Yeah, they went for, so they went yellow in 2023. 2024 was the football team style, the Italy football team, and now they've gone for looks like mostly black this year.
Designed all Valentino Rossi's stuff throughout Valentino's career.
Yeah, I think that's what the Aprilia is about. Not Aprilia, the VR46 Ducati is about with its style.
Couple of laps ago, and this is what we've seen with Digi, haven't we? Yeah, he does get stronger almost as the race goes on.
Yeah, that's like DJ does. He gets stronger as the race goes on. We've seen him over the past few years. I think the tyre change actually really favoured Gianantonio. Or something, definitely, because yeah, in the 2023 he was good as well. Obviously, he was fine for his MotoGP career. And then 2024 was arguably his best year. And this year could be even better, even though he hasn't gone the way it promised so far.
In this situation now, what does all this mean for Pecco Bagnaia? He showed teeth at the start of the race.
Yeah, he did.
He's tried that.
Now I've got the Aston TT coming up, a Dutch TT next week, and that's another chance of Bagnaia to have a go at Marquez.
Fabio Gianantonio, if he gets past, how does Pecco leave the Italian Grand Prix, having looked so great in the first 6 laps of this race?
Well,
Yeah.
Absolutely devastated.
Yeah, he probably will be devastated, Bagnaia will, if he comes away from this Grand Prix without a podium finish. Oh, he's gone wide.
This was his favourite, or one of his favourite tracks.
Yeah.
I mean, what can you say? He's missing that little bit.
Yeah, Bagnaia is.
He's missing from round 1. He's not been able to really, but anyway, to be able to take it to Mark.
Yeah.
No one else has.
Mark is at the front.
No one else has managed to take it to Mark.
Another 147.0. I think I make that 4 in a row. There was a 46.9, but that's about 4 or 5 in a row. He's just chalking them off. And it's
Yeah, he's just chalked them off. He has. Mark has gone for it.
Yeah, he's
Rins has up to 13th. Dram Mears up a place. So is Ayagura.
down in 5th.
Watchalong bought with Marquez. In just a league of his own. That race pace is unbelievable.
Oh, there, the time's gone.
There we are. Look, you just see there was the 0.71, 46.9, 0.70.
Yeah, that race pace is just astonishing from Marquez.
Yeah. Look at that run though from lap 6.
Do you know what though? Every time we go into the last corner now, you pointed it out, I hold my breath a little bit because he is wide. I know that's the line he's taking, but it is
Just shows
he's flirting with that dirty part of the track.
how good Marquez is. He can flirt at a dirty part of the track and stay on.
Went down there yesterday. He didn't know what happened. Jack Miller early on in the weekend said, "You can find bumps out here if you get well offline."
Yeah, there's Mark in front, and it's Alex, Pecco, and Gianantonio. That's 5 laps approaching, and this could be a good battle for second, definitely, if Alex slows down as well.
Looks like it.
1.6 for Mark.
Gap was 0.7 between Pecco and Alex. 0.6 now between them.
5 laps to go.
Alex, I think Alex might have been wide there into 1.
Yeah, Alex might have been. Battle for 8th, this is the 2 factory KTMs.
Turned it into a bit more of a V.
Here comes Acosta. Oh, his teammate. Got to run wide, but keeps it under control. Acosta up to 8th.
Yeah.
Putting it down to the apex.
So let me change it. But that we're on. It's not going to be change it.
Perhaps it hasn't quite worked out how they would like, but
Thank you. Let's look about a minute.
Honda, you know, we've obviously seen them make big steps forward this weekend. They've
definitely.
Really struggled.
They've really struggled this weekend, have Honda.
Temperature's high, grip is that bit lower with the track going over 40 degrees.
Yeah, that's probably what cost Honda this weekend.
Where we go now, that's going to happen, isn't it? You know, we go to Assen, maybe he's about to be the only one where it won't, but Sachsenring.
Yeah, Sachsenring.
Boiling there. Bruno tends to be boiling there.
Yeah, Bruno, definitely.
Well. that's only recent. It's only about 3 months old.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Yeah, good to see the Czech Republic Grand Prix back after 5 years away.
The tests next week are all the test riders
At
while
least-
we're in Aston.
That all sounds positive.
Yeah, they have 20.
The new Stoke kit, there's been some changes there.
There's Nakagami and Aldiger. Obviously, Nakagami's filling in for Luca Marini.
Sounds like the GP's definitely going ahead. Because at one point it was there was some question marks about that event.
Yeah, the Hungarian Grand Prix. Not at the Hungaroring, no. Motogp are not racing there. Bolton Park, Bolton Park Circuit, whatever it's called. But not the Hungaroring. Go back to Aldiger and Nakagami. Aldiger's in the 15th.
Yeah, Aldeguer's had a very strange weekend.
Yeah, he has.
Not really been on it. He had the arm pump
Yeah,
surgery.
that's why we're costing this weekend the arm pump surgery.
Not been here this weekend.
Yeah, he was up the order. I'm not quite sure what's happened there.
No, he made a mistake somewhere.
Just got through and stayed through on Schwanmi as we saw before, so he's up
Yeah.
to 11.
Oh, this is going to be the problem. This
Oh
is-
yeah, he went wide.
Oh, that was it.
Got sucked into turn one.
Lap 3.
Oh,
Yeah, he's got sucked in at turn 1 behind Bezecchi.
that's all part of being a rookie.
Yeah.
Understand
That's definitely all part of being a rookie.
He'll have had a 2 or 3 bike slipstream coming over that hill, arrived in the braking zone a little bit quicker than he had done.
Yeah,
before.
definitely. That's what it could have been.
This is getting close.
And this could be
Getting
the
close.
worst
Di
unimaginable.
Gianantonio could actually still overtake Pecco Bagnaia here.
If Fabio Di Gianantonio were to take the Italian honour on the podium,
Yeah,
thought they were coming back to Alex Marquez, but that gap is back out to point 8.
he gets back out of point 8 of a second between Bagnaia and Alex, now nearly second. So Gianantonio now closing on Bagnaia. At this rate, if Bagnaia doesn't get anywhere today, at this rate, he's leaving Magellan over 100 points by Mark.
Bagnaia there. Yeah, he's going to be able to just line him up here. He's
Yeah.
on, let's not forget, on the GP25 as well.
Yeah, Di Gianantonio also on the GP25.
Quite close enough on this lap.
So yeah, Di Gianantonio won't get Bagnaia here, but it definitely has to be the next track.
Bagnaia.
It's not the next track, the next lap.
Snap sideways. Nothing like the bike looked last year.
Yeah,
In fact,
definitely.
Bill's comment, you can't argue with what we're seeing. The bike does look really nervous.
Yeah, Mears had the Quattuaro. Quattuaro's had a disastrous weekend with a shoulder problem. Wasn't for that, Quattuaro probably would have been in the top 10. But yeah, Aston TT next for Quattuaro, and he's won there before. Obviously, Bagnaia's won the last 3 Grand Prix there.
Working, hasn't he? Bagnaia will know he's got company here.
Yeah, Bagnaia will definitely know that.
In the Italian Grand Prix, who's going to take the final spot on the rostrum alongside Mark and Alex Marquez?
Yeah. Lap 22 approaching. Marc Marquez has got a 2-second lead. He can go like half a second slower on the last couple of laps and he will still win.
Rider of the race with that QR code
Rider of the race.
right of your screens. Who would you
I'd
go
say
with
Ralph
this
Fernandez.
stage, Neil, here today in terms of your rider of the
It would
race?
have to be Mark.
Or
I know
Mark.
it sounds obvious, but we've come to a track that he's only ever had one victory
Yeah.
on. In
Like Qatar. Yeah, yeah.
2014 in
Yeah, 2014, the same year he won in Qatar.
Nobody expected him to win, but to do the double, I didn't expect it.
Any other candidates? maybe?
Ralph Fernandez is a candidate.
Up into 7th place, having come through the order.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, Ralph Fernandez is definitely a candidate for rider of the race.
You've got to give it to Mark, haven't you?
2 laps remaining.
2 laps left.
And Mark leads by that comfortable 2-second margin.
Yeah, he's
from
got-
Alex.
he's comfortable with Mark.
And Di Gianantonio both quicker than the duo out front on that last lap. So still not all run yet.
Yeah, still not all run yet.
Bagnaia tries to keep.
With Bagnaia pushing to get start away from Digio, he's actually closing on Alex.
I was worried then that was someone off the track in the gravel. And it's just.
Yeah, it isn't because they're showing Mark's on board as well.
From the flares wafting across the asphalt here.
Yeah.
There's the gap between Mark and Alex. That's what 2 seconds look like.
Yeah,
That's what
Bagnaia's
less than 10
getting
looks like.
under pressure. Digio's going for it.
Here comes Fabio
Di Gianantonio up to 3rd.
Aggressive move.
Aggressive from Digio. He picked Bagnaia's pocket and he takes a podium place.
That was so impressive. impressive. You have to commit down there. Dan Casanova.
Yeah, he had to commit, and he did commit.
It's an off-camber corner, fast fourth gear.
Yeah, it's fast in its fourth gear.
Up the inside.
Oh dear, now look at that.
Yeah.
A stroke of the beard from Gigi Dall'Igna, Carola Bagnaia.
Yeah, Bagnaio's not good. Bagnaio's not even going to finish on a podium now.
No, she got help. Domitia going through hell as usual.
The weird part is now, in fact, Bagnaia has just thrown the towel in.
Yeah, that's what he has to do.
Yeah, it's a great move, but if you're Bagnaia now, you're in Italy.
Yeah.
You have to attack.
Pablo Nieto and Uccio down there. Let's just
Let's start approaching some game out ready. As Mark's in the last corner.
Penny for his thoughts. I wonder, Pecco Bagnaia off the podium. He was
Bagnaia off the podium.
to celebrate Marc Marquez.
And it's going to be 110 points by Marc Marquez.
A few whistles in a lapse time. If Marc Marquez completes
Yeah, Mark's shushing them. He's telling them to stay humble, and that's what he's done this weekend. He's told the Italian faithful, I'm going to be a winner this year. Y'all can shut up.
Like I said, it's like he threw the towel in, unless he's got a problem, like he's going to say there was a certain issue. But
Yeah.
48.7 on that last lap from him. Everyone else still in that 47 bracket.
Still in the 47s, everyone is.
Oh, can't wait to hear what Pecco has to say after this race, because there's positives to take from it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, there is, definitely for Bagnaia.
Unfortunately, the outcome is still the same.
Yeah, outcome's still the same.
Is top dog at Ducati. Keeps their winning
Yeah,
streak
Mark's
here
still
on
top dog at
It's the
Ducati.
Spaniard, not the Italian, who's going to do it.
Yeah.
The booze, he's battled the pressure.
Yeah, if he still crashes, Alex Marquez will take
Booze.
the win.
I didn't know about that. I mean, I thought he was an athlete. I didn't know he was on the booze.
Yeah.
The booze and whistles, the hisses.
Okay, right.
Yeah. He's got a lot of booze from the Italian crowd, but I don't think he'll give a fuck.
To get into this track,
Yeah, I really don't think he'll give one.
Oh dear. But it's a class ride yet again, and people are bored of us talking about Marc Marquez. I don't know what we're supposed to do with a man who keeps winning all the
Yeah, I don't know what we're supposed to do with a man who keeps winning.
Yeah, I mean, Fabio Gian Antonio here might have one last go at Alex Marquez.
Yeah, he definitely will.
Happily on this last lap, maybe on the run to the line.
Van Alen's beaten, he's dropped 2 seconds.
At the front, he took a century of pole positions in Grand Prix
He
racing
did.
yesterday, and he's about to take win number 93. Who is going to be second behind him? Is there any chance on the run to the line? A bit like Bastianini here.
No, it won't be.
Last year when he beat Martin
Through the final corner, and Marquez wins in enemy territory, Mugello, as he takes his 6th win of the year. Get in there!
Silences the Tifosi in the process.
Actually, his 5th win of the year, sorry.
He is victorious in the Italian Grand Prix.
93 wins across all classes.
Celebrates victory again.
Yeah, he celebrates victory again. 93 wins
You reckon?
in all classes for Marc Marquez.
Of course, for this season, that's win number 5. It extends the lead in the World Championship.
Yeah, it's his 5th win of 2025.
Second today. Eric Banner on the checkered flag duty.
Ban on the checkered flag duty.
Another one like Keanu Reeves we saw before, and Sir Mark Cavendish. Huge Motogp fan. In fact, there's more races he's at than he's not at.
Yeah.
Absolutely loves it.
Mark takes the victory. Alex Marquez takes another 2nd place, and Fabio Di Gianantonio takes a podium place.
For the Ducati garage.
Do you know what?
They're gonna give the flags now.
Championship at this point now. The fact that Mark's won both races, here,
Yeah.
I can't see anyone beating him. What I mean by
Yeah, I
that
don't
is
see anyone beating Marquez either.
I just can't see anyone beating him. This was one of the tracks where he's always struggled. The
Yeah,
design
definitely.
doesn't work for his riding style.
But now it does.
And yet,
Yeah, he's telling them. He's telling them. Go on, Mark. Tell him. Tell him who's boss.
He's pointing at his bike.
Tell him who's the best rider in history of MotoGP.
Yeah, absolutely. That was actually where the
His 67th win in MotoGP.
And they can celebrate together once more.
Yeah, they can. Another 1-2 for the Marquez brothers.
37 points for Marc Marquez.
Get out.
So it's 5th of the year.
Yes, it is. It's been
5th time he's done that. Out of 9 rounds.
4th. Marquez 1-2 in a main race. Obviously,
Yeah, those guys are being annoying. Anyway, guys, I'll be for this watch along. Thanks all for watching. Marc Marquez wins in enemy territory. His 2nd win in Mugello. And that could be championship over for Pecco Bagnaia, but Marc Marquez will still have a fight with his brother Alex, definitely for the championship. Anyway, guys, thanks all for watching. Smash the like button, subscribe if anyone's new. It's turn if you signed in, and turn notification for still receiving future videos, streams coming up. I'll see you all in the next watch along, which will be next week for the Dutch TT and Assa.